Welcome to Mick Neville Park for the Limerick County Premier Under-20 hurling final between Mungret, St. Paul's and Piarsaigh. Leo O'Connor joins me once again for the final this afternoon. Leo, expecting a very, very good game here.
Listen, if the two semi-finals are anything to go by, to be quite honest, I thought they were really, really good. I thought the one on Tuesday night was exceptional inside the Gaelic grounds. I thought it looked like two very good teams, and no doubt about it. From the Piarsaigh's point of view, winning here the other night on Monday night will be a massive advantage to them. Coming back out here to play a county final, I just thought that the ball ran a little bit truer inside the Gaelic grounds on Tuesday night as against out here on Monday night. It was a store kind of game, but certainly one that the Piarsaigh dogged out.
Both sides very impressive in those semi-finals, but Mungret's victory over Monleen in their one at the Gaelic grounds, as you mentioned, probably edges them in coming into today as favourites.
Yeah, this night I thought Monday night, on Tuesday night, Mungret had one or two players who really stepped up to the plate. One or two young fellas that 17-year-olds, Rory Gleeson at centre forward, had a really good game, 3 points in play from centre forward. Fintan Fitzgerald, like I thought, was exceptional again when it really mattered, when the game was there in the melting pot. And, you know, players like that around the place, players like Fintan, probably in the Limerick Senior Hurling panel last year. I don't know whether he's in or not this year, but it's a case of that, you know, they've got to use that experience. And I think today, playing it in daylight is a massive bonus to both of them as well, to be quite honest. So look, it's all to play for, and I think the best, you know, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. It could go either way now, and I think conditions will, more than anything else, will determine it.
Conditions are dry at the moment. Throw-in is at 2 p.m. Team news coming up shortly.
For expert advice and consultancy on lifts and escalators, trust Horgan's Lifts and Escalator Consultants, based in Mungret. Providing reliable, professional service you can depend on. Call 086 260 4317 or email john@horgans.net. Horgans Lifts and Escalator Consultants, lifting standards higher.
At Kobe Sports, we are proudly kitting out clubs across Ireland with quality, service and value you can trust. From jerseys to training gear, we deliver custom sportswear that's affordable, durable and made to perform. Because your club deserves the best. Kobe Sports. Your club, your colours, our commitment.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, Dad.
Let's go.
Step into the future of driving in the all-electric, spacious Hyundai Ioniq 9. The future is today. The future is Hyundai.
Welcome back to Mick Neville Park, where we are here for the Premier Under-20 Hurling Championship final between Mungret, St. Paul's and Piarsaigh. Leo O'Connor, since we did our pre-match a couple of minutes ago, conditions have worsened here in Rathkeale. Will it have a huge impact on the game, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I just think that it's, as we said in the pre-match, it's going to be a game where teams are going to have to dig in and dog it out and see where it takes them. To be quite honest, it's just hard to envisage what you think will happen, and when these things don't happen, then you know. So, just more than anything else, just being skeptical about it and just saying it's a team that really adapts to the situation, and you know, like it's so late in the year, but yes, both teams, it's such an important competition.
Absolutely it is. A quick check on those teams now, starting with Mungret St. Paul's, who are unchanged from the side that tasted victory over Monleen in their semi-final during the week. In goals, Conor Crowley, full back line of Brian Hassett, Conor Mengan and Jake Stack. Half back line sees Rory O'Callaghan, Sean Duff and Conor Collins. Midfield, John Wright and Cian Maloney. Half forward line, Fintan Fitzgerald, their captain, Rory Gleeson and Killian Begley. Luke Walsh, Mark O'Brien and Tom Lloyd complete the Mungret St. Paul's side that are managed by Cian O'Brien. Over to the Piarsaigh side, Dara Jordan in goals, Mike Duggan, John O'Keefe and Harry McGann in the full back line. Half-back line, Gerald Tierney comes in for Tig Milan, wearing number 17, and he's joined in that line by James Finn, their captain at centre-back, and Adam Fitzsimons. Midfield sees David O'Keefe, partnered by Ronan Benson. Half-forward line, Owen Brosnan, Paul McDonough and Sam Jordan. Alex Kearns, Josh Sheehan and Mark Hogan complete the near Piarsaigh side, who are of course managed by Evan Condon. Leo O'Connor, you've been at both semi-finals on Monday and Tuesday of last week. Plenty of talent on show in both semi-finals.
Yeah.
Who, starting from the Piarsaigh, impressed you during that game?
To be quite honest, I was very impressed with Dara Jordan in goals, to be quite honest. Good lad, cool under pressure, kept his composure the whole time and stuck to rigidly to his system where the puckouts were going. James Finn, without shadow of a doubt, at centre-back was really a standout. You could see all the experience that he's gained from playing at senior hurling level. Go further up the field, Owen Brosnan. He worked really hard, came into the game really when it was important, the last 10-15 minutes of the game, and got in Piarsaigh over the line the other night against Doon. You just look at Mark Hogan, obviously he's on their senior hurling panel, got game time as well. Alex Kearns being on coming close to Limerick under 20 hurling panel, as the same with Josh Sheehan inside in the full forward line. So from that point of view, the Piarsaigh have a lot of aces around the place, and fully, if they go out and express themselves, they'll pose a huge threat to Mungret.
And on the other side, Leo, very impressive performance from Mungret in their victory over Monaleen. I know during the game you were saying you were really impressed with the 17-year-olds on that side, Rory O'Callaghan, Rory Gleeson and Killian Begley.
Yeah, look, all three of them the other night were absolutely brilliant. But when push came to shove, you were picking a man of the match the other night. Could have been between Sean Duff, Fenton Fitzgerald, Mark O'Brien. That little bit of prowess, I suppose, is the word that we use, that they really stepped up to the mark. Most noticeable thing for me the other night about the Mungret team was the simple fact of the matter is first eight shots and goals all went over the bar. They had no wide. Do you know what I mean? Like there were 8 points to 1 up, and they were literally, you know what I mean? It was a matter of controlling the game from there on in, and that's what they did, and they did it really, really well. In fairness to them.
On a different day, they had plenty of goal chances created. Mungret as well, where the Piarsaigh against Doon, 3 goals, took their chances very well. Both sides. Basically, what I'm saying is very capable of creating goal opportunities.
Listen, just threat all over the place. I just think that the other night when Mungret went really when they extended the lead out, and then coming down the last 10-15 minutes of the game, they really pushed on. Like obviously Monaleen were looking for goals, and they defended really well, and when they got the ball up the field, they worked it into positions where they did a man the whole time, a pop ball out, did the out ball the whole time. And without shadow of a doubt, as I said, they finished it off really well. Like Rory Gleeson getting 3 points and played the other night was really exceptional. He's a rangy young fella, well over 6 foot. And he's just a young fella now that you said there's potential there. Get him big enough and strong enough, and get a little bit of work on his pace, and you're on a good road with him.
We'll now pause for Oran Naveen. Moments away from throwing here in Neville Park. Leo O'Connor, who's going to come out on top?
It'll be very tight, to be quite honest. I think the last 10 minutes, I don't think either team will get too far. I think it'll ebb and flow between, a point or two here or there. Team that gets the look and maybe gets the break and gets that early goal or whatever the case may be. But certainly I fully expect 10 minutes to go. Just that little extra bit of pace they won the county minor will give Mungret the nod. Maybe that's the competitor's curse, but I just think it's going to be very close.
Close is the call from Leo O'Connor. We are moments away from throwing in Mick Neville Park. Referee for this afternoon's game is Tom McGlinchey. And as we see it now, plenty of positional changes early on for Piarsaigh. By the looks of things, we're seeing Paul McDonough go to midfield being one of them. I think Ronan Benson's gone back to left wing back. So changes aplenty from a positional sense is expected.
Mark Hogan at centre forward for Mark and Sean Duff. Sean Duff is a guy who really played well the other night.
Indeed he is. So Tom McGlinchey gets us back underway here. Mungret St. Paul's in their red and white jerseys playing from left to right. And it's Adam Fitzsimons trying to win that ball initially for Piarsaigh. He does get it into his hand eventually. Has a bit of support with Gerard Tierney. Tierney delivering a high ball into the full forward line. Out comes Conor Mangler from Mungret St. Paul's. Gets to it first and Duff picks up the pieces for Cian O'Brien's side. Left-handed delivery up towards Luke Walsh. Walsh being met by the challenge of Mike Duggan. Mike Duggan does well to deny him initially. Good battle between those two initially here. Ball goes out over the sideline. First sideline of the game goes to Mungret St. Paul's.
That's the one thing that Piarsaigh is just going to have to look. They were homework on it, the amount of ball the other night that Sean Duff picked up off those situations, off breaking ball off the full back line. He's fast enough to get back, and it's really, really important. You see it there, the way he did it.
Mark O'Brien with this sideline cut. It's a dangerous one inside. Fintan Fitzgerald is there. It's a great take back there. Wide in a Piarsaigh man. And it is their captain and centre back James Finn. He's been fouled by Rory Gleeson as well. It's great hands to win the ball, Leo, and then the power to come out with it as well.
Two big young fellas, aren't they, in fairness to them? You know, there'll be some battle between the two of them today.
The ball brought forward as well for maybe a little bit of afters from Rory Gleeson. James Finn will take the free himself for Piarsaigh. He's lining it up midway between 65 and 45, his own 65 and 45. And whatever breeze, as per usual, is going the other way as James Finn strikes it. He strikes it very, very well. Going to drop short though. Conor Crowley came off his line at the second attempt. Takes it in. Out to Rory O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan now under pressure from O'Tiernig. O'Tiernig forcing him out over the side. That's good work from the number 17 on the Piarsaigh side. Forcing O'Callaghan over. But Leo, good strike from James Finn. Conor Crowley confidently came off his line.
That's the composure that Conor Crowley showed. And certainly, you know, just taking the ball and feeding it out. And Rory just unfortunately just pushed out over the line. But he's recuperating straight away. He's on the ball straight away.
Yeah, back to Cian Maloney. Maloney goes long with it in towards Fintan Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald breaks out over his head. James Finn is back there for Piarsaigh, picking up loose ball there and fouled again by Rory Gleeson. So Finn has won both battles against Rory Gleeson in the early stages here, and a positive sign for him and Piarsaigh.
Yeah, he can't beat a bit of experience there. Kind of went in underneath the arm and manufactured. I just know Tom McGlinchey just tick. Rory Gleeson's on a tick already. Next, I've no doubt about it. Next foul, he'll be getting a yellow card so early in the game for a young lad.
As Dara Jordan strikes it very well into the full forward line. Dangerous ball there. Up goes the full forward there. That's Josh Sheehan. Josh, though, has been beaten to it. And Mungret St. Paul's confidently coming out of defence, maybe too confidently, as Jake Stack loses possession. Battle back there now, and it's Sean Duff. He's under pressure. He's done very well, Sean Duff, to just manoeuvre himself away from danger. Still going forward with it, flicks it, and Sean Duff has done absolutely brilliantly. Needs a bit of help. Comes in the form of Killian Begley. Begley with a lovely flick out to Conor Collins, and Collins now under pressure. Good play from Piarsaigh here, but Mark O'Brien has initially got away one-handed, didn't come up kindly for him, and Piarsaigh have numbers over on that far side, but O'Brien is there again for Mungret St. Paul's, pulling it along the line, knowing that Tom Lloyd was down there, and Tom Lloyd has taken off here. Lloyd showing his pace here to get away, turns back, can't catch it. He's going to find a pass, not a great one though. It's intercepted by the Piarsaigh man in midfield. Delivery up towards Mark Hogan. Sean Duff is there again, gets the Hurley to it. Duff going backwards, needs a bit of support. Lovely flick inside to Cian Maloney, who has found a bit of space here. Maloney able to deliver over the head of his intended target. On this occasion was Luke Walsh, but Piarsaigh through John O'Keefe gets this one away. Pressure's there from Mungret, and Killian Begley has forced a turnover there. Fintan Fitzgerald has it now. Fintan looking for a bit of support, finds it in the form of Rory O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan from long range skies it into the air. And Piarsaigh have an extra man in James Finn back there. It's over his head this time though. Poked away. And back there Harry McGann putting a bit of pressure on, but Mungret St. Paul's nearly had that one. Harry McGann does well to come away with possession for Evan Condon's side. Up it comes to Sam Jordan. Jordan blocked down as he tries to deliver into the forward line. Lovely switch of play towards Gerard Tierney. Rory O'Callaghan trying to put the pressure on. He's helped out by his midfield partner, John Wright. Ger O'Tiernig goes forward with it. O'Tiernig with their first shot of the game, and Ger O'Tiernig has sent it to the right and wide. Ball in play for a long period of time there, Leo.
Absolutely, but as I said, it's going to be very, very tight. You can see the intensity in the tackle. The Piarsaigh are working really, really hard back in their full back line there, and getting ably supported by their half back line, coming back, covering the space, and that's the most important thing because they know that Mungret have the threat up there.
Conor Crowley getting us back underway here, comes to this near side, aiming towards
Down on top of Killian.
Begley. Begley, up he goes, breaks it. That's what he needs to do. Rory Gleeson is away from James Finn on this occasion. Gleeson breaking away, gets the hand pass away to Begley. Begley can't get to touch it, breaks. And breaks kindly here for Rory Gleeson, looking to get the opening score of this game. Space has been at a premium in the opening 5 minutes here, and the Piarsaigh again have done well to win a free out of their own defence again, Leo, but the threat of Killian Begley broke the ball on for Rory Gleeson. Gleeson heading towards goal, not the greatest of passes, otherwise Killian was through on goal.
Yeah, if the ball had went to hand, Killian was straight through on goal. It would have been a very, very favourable position. You would have expected him to finish it. But look, as I said, the Piarsaigh are working really, really hard. The intensity is there, and you got to admire that.
Dara Jordan switch of play over to that right wing. Alex Kearns is there for the Piarsaigh, and it's Kearns that has won that ball. He takes that shot on. This would be a sensational score from Alex Kearns. First possession for the Piarsaigh, number 13, Leo, and that's a wonderful score.
Absolutely, off his right hand side, out on the sideline, 25, 30 yards out from goals. Great score. One that you wouldn't be encouraging him to take on too often, but when they go over, they look absolutely brilliant.
Great start for the game for Alex Kearns as Conor Crowley again aims this one towards Killian Begley. It's going to drop a little bit shorter this time. Great take from Cian Maloney. Maloney off his left, 45 metres out. He's been fouled. Gets a pass away to Rory Gleeson, but he's been fouled. Mark O'Brien will come over to take the free, but a good win over there from Cian Maloney.
Yeah, great take. But the most noticeable thing that I'm really noticing, I didn't say anything about it, is Mungret's over-reliance on the puck out down top of Killian Begley, and the Piarsaigh have their homework done. You see they have their pods down in front of it for breaking ball, and they're trying to break it, get it to ground, and yet the puck outs haven't reached Killian yet as such.
No, they have not, but this one did work out in Mungret's favour with Cian Maloney winning possession. Mark O'Brien with the strike from the free. He levels the game up straight away here. So 1 point apiece. We played 7 minutes of this Limerick Premier Under-20 Hurling Championship final.
Absolutely. Look, on a day like today, it's very hard to be hitting frees as well, to be quite honest. But certainly Mungret have probably the better of the free takers out there today.
And the puck out from Dara Jordan being won back there by Jake Stack. Again, pressure on every ball and every man in possession. As Cian Maloney strikes this one up towards Luke Walsh. Walsh looking to break it there, but James Finn, as has often been the case in the opening 10 minutes of this game, gets the win it, and it's over towards Ger O'Tiernig. Immediately there's 3 around O'Tiernig, but he has the strength to hold on to it and gets a pass away into Mark Hogan. Hogan now turns onto his right hand side. He's going to get a shot away as Mark Hogan, and it's gone to the left and wide. So under pressure as he struck it, Leo, Mark will still be a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, they're second wide. All these wides wonked up, it's so early in the game to be hitting wides.
Rory O'Callaghan takes that one brilliantly from Conor Crowley's puck out up to Killian Begley. Begley turns his man and off goes Killian Begley. Chased by Adam Fitzsimons, but Begley does well. He's blocked down. And was he out before he struck it? The linesman down in front of us, Martin Doherty, says he was. So a win of sorts there for Adam Fitzsimons, as this sideline cut is for the Piarsaigh number 7. So it's Fitzsimons with it. Looking at his option, goes short to
ball wasn't 14 yards.
Didn't go the required distance with that pass towards Sam Jordan. And it will be a Mungret free. And Mark O'Brien to take it once more. So wearing number 14 on this side, Mark O'Brien. He's taking this one.
He's some free to go over the bar now. Right, literally, he's a metre from where, where the 65-metre line meets the sideline. Be a great one to settle in a county final.
And the breeze going from across the pitch as we see it here. So imagine you'll have to start it at the right-hand post. And O'Brien only skies that one, Leo. That would be some connection from Mark O'Brien. He did exactly what we thought he should do. It's one thing saying it, Leo, it's another thing delivering. Super strike.
Absolutely. That's huge for confidence. First 2 frees straight over the bar. First one was an easier one. And you can see the confidence that gave him to hit the second one there, drill the thing over the bar.
Puck out now goes long with Sean Duff is there for Mungret St. Paul's. Duff now assessing his options, goes straight down the line with it, knowing, was expecting that delivery from the Mungret St. Paul centre back. It's a foot race now between Fintan Fitzgerald over there and his marker, and it's Fintan that's won it for Mungret St. Paul's off his left. Finds O'Brien. This time he's going from the side, and he's blocked down very well by James Finn. Sideline ball to Mungret.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like James Finn he's like covering the amount of ground the young fella's covering in fairness to him, making tackles, getting in blocks there. You see him out on the sideline there, getting in a great block against Mark O'Brien. He put one of these over the bar the other night. Let's see what happens here.
It's another dangerous one. Again, it's Finn into his hand. A great take from Finn. He's done that twice from Mark O'Brien's sideline cuts in this game, in the early stages of this game. Mungret, though, trying to force a turnover inside. Begley all over that one, putting pressure on, but they have got the ball into their hand here in Piarsaigh, trying to come away with it. Adam Fitzsimons now for the Cardiff side. Fitzsimons still going, gets that pass away in the delivery. He's into the forward line now, plenty going towards it. And it's the number 10. Owen Brosnan. Brosnan, such a dangerous player, has a go off his left. That's a stunning score from Owen Brosnan. Quick as you like, gets the ball into his hand, Leo, and in the save movement had it struck over the bar before anyone knew it.
Listen, that was an absolutely class score. Came out all one movement, turned back onto his left and drilled it straight over the bar. 2
points apiece. As this puck out now is down towards Tom Lloyd over there. In fact, it's not. It's Killian Begley. Begley switching wings for the puck out. Gets it to Connor Collins. Collins delivering it down the line. The shot coming in. It's not the greatest of strikes from Rory Gleeson. It's won by Mark O'Brien. It's off to the chance for a goal. And it's Luke Walsh that's got it. A miss hit can always be so dangerous. Leo O'Connor came into Mark O'Brien's hand, popped it across to Walsh, and Walsh slots it into the corner.
Absolutely, but the most important thing from Mungret's point of view, when the ball broke, the composure that the players had, they didn't panic. You know, just took this simple ball went to hand, the hand pass went into hand into Luke Walsh. Luke Walsh took his composure, time, struck it straight into the corner net. Great start from the Mungret point of view.
First goal chance of the game, and it's put away by Luke Walsh, and it's Mungret St. Paul's on the attack once more here. It's Rory O'Callaghan from the left hand side off his left. He's a lovely strike of a ball. There's Rory O'Callaghan, he's nailed that one, and that's 1-1 in quick succession for Mungret St. Paul's, Liam. When a guy can do that from his opposite wing of where he's starting the game, just shows the immense talent that Rory O'Callaghan has.
Absolutely, as I said, I was hugely impressed when I saw him play Celtic Challenge this year with Limerick, and something he's really developed and brought that form forward into his club.
Puck out now from Dara Jordan.
There's a bit of a push.
In the back, referee says play away. Does he? No, he's given the free. It's going to be a free to Mungret St. Paul's, and Mark O'Brien, Leo. No surprise to see him coming all the way back to take this one.
I know he'll have the distance, but I wonder at times, you know, when you're going for these frees, like you're inside your own half, is Mark O'Brien's experience better being in underneath a dropping ball, you know? He's after getting a yard or two now as well, in fairness to him.
More than a yard, I think, Leo. He's got it up close to the 65, I'd say 6 or 7 metres he's gained, so that's good from his point of view and Mungret's point of view. Surprisingly, in the Piarsaigh haven't made a big issue of it. He certainly gained a few metres here as he strikes it from his own 65-metre line. Mark O'Brien, and Leo, as you mentioned, may be better off inside himself and leaving that to someone else has gone to the right and wide.
Yeah, when you're trying like that, coming back so far back to field, the most important thing is you have to get the distance instead of just striking through it. So from my point of view, just as a manager, I'd be just thinking, get the ball in around there, get it in around the danger zone.
It's Mungret St. Paul's with Sean Duff getting to that ball first as Gerald Tiernick tried to cause a few issues there. It's going to be a sideline ball. Mark Hogan over it for Piarsaigh, who trailed by 1-3 to 2 points with 13 minutes played of this final. As a good delivery inside from Hogan. Hand goes up in there from the full forwarder, Josh Sheehan, pushing the back. And it's good work from Josh Sheehan. He did very well just to hold off his marker.
It's amazing what happens when you get into that situation when the player loses his hurley, like the Mungret cornerback last his hurley there. There's a panic situation straight away, and they almost dive into with both hands and legs. Everything goes into the tackle and committing a foul there. Just stand him up and keep him outside you.
That was the foul by Brian Hassett as Alex Kearns has already got one brilliant score from play. Looked at double his total here with this free from close range. Goes for it.
Out for 65.
Bar. It was alive on the line, was Sean Duff. Not quite sure if Alex Kearns went for that, Leo. If he did, he was fairly unlucky.
He was
struck it very, very well.
I was travelling, just didn't get the height into it, but certainly that was a
good save as well. It was from Sean Duff.
Yeah, it wouldn't have surprised me if that had ended up in the roof of the net.
So Alex Kearns chancing his arm from the 20-metre line. The result is a 65 after Duff's save, and it'll be Alex Kearns himself that will take this 65, and it would be a much needed score for na Piarsaigh. As I said, the wind not really in favour of either team going across the field as you see it on screen, so you'll have to take that into consideration. So it's Kearns with this 65 for na Piarsaigh, trailing 1-3 to 2 points.
The game started on Monday night as well, a similar situation where the Doom forward, I think there's Donald Coughlin went for it against, that one's gone wide.
And it's not the greatest strike in the world there from Alex Kearns. He'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah, when you get two chances there, you know, in the county final, they're the ones that need to be going over the bar.
Conor Crowley with a very accurate puck out there into the middle of the park to Keane Maloney. Not the greatest of strikes from Maloney though. It should have been picked up there by Paul McDonough, but instead it's Mungret St. Paul's and John Wright heading towards goal. Right onto his left hand side, John Wright with the strike. He punished it and he sent it over the bar. Has John Wright finally taken score from the Mungret St. Paul's midfielder.
Yeah, just great turnover. They're the things that you're looking for. Turnover like that, turn in one possession. It opened up for him, so a little bit of a kink, and in through it he went and popped it over the bar. Great score from the Mungret point of view.
Puck out from Dara Jordan here. O'Tiernig went up, but it breaks, and breaks for Sam Jordan. Jordan under pressure from two Mungret defenders, both midfielders, Keane Maloney and John Wright. And referee Tom McGlinchey says he was fouled. So it's going to be Alex Kearns coming across to take this one as well, Leo. And of the three he struck, or two he struck so far, the third one would be definitely the hardest.
Without shadow of a doubt, this is a difficult free. About 5 yards in from the sideline, nearly the middle of the field, just beyond his 65-metre line. Let's see where he hits this one from. Oh, Martin O'Doherty, bit of experience, standing, holding his ground, knows exactly where the free is to be hit from.
It will be Alex Kearns. Probably got a couple of metres inside of where it was, but that was more towards the goal. Not towards the goal, it's in closing the angle a little bit, but it's still a vital free for na Piarsaigh at this early stage. They trail by 5 at 16.5 minutes. Alex Kearns has hit this one much better, Leo, and he's got the score with it as well. And that just tells you the hardest one of the lot, and Kearns pops it between the posts.
Yeah, great score. Lift his confidence now, because na Piarsaigh definitely need him in play as well.
Long puck out again towards Fintan Fitzgerald here. There's 3 na Piarsaigh men there. It breaks to Alex Kearns. Kearns now under pressure, gets the boot to it and boots it towards Sam Jordan, but it goes out over the sideline and will be a line ball for Mungret St. Paul's. And Rory O'Callaghan tells Keane Maloney, I'll take this one, Keane. You can move back into where I am.
And repeating myself here, John, but I'm very, very impressed with Piarsaigh, in fairness to them. They've got their homework done on the breaking ball off of Mungret. And you see Mungret trying to vary their puck outs now, and certainly that one coming down top of Fintan, but still Piarsaigh had their players around it.
3 round at Mark O'Brien has pulled rank here. He's going to take the sideline cut himself, and that's why it's a very good delivery in around the 13-metre line. Hand went up from the na Piarsaigh man. It breaks for Ronan Benson though. Benson with the hand pass off into the middle to Paul McDonough. McDonough needs a bit of support here. Did he overcarry? Referee says no, in towards Alex Kearns. O'Callaghan with the challenge there. Sam Jordan there as well, but Mark O'Brien is the one to pick it up from Mungret St. Paul's, and O'Brien is trying to race away here. O'Brien still going with it, gets the strike away. This would be one hell of a score from Mark O'Brien. It goes to the left and wide on the Mungret sideline, Leo, and supporters in the stand here in McNeville Park crying out for a free.
Yeah, that's certainly their second wide of the game. Is on what? The game must be on about 18 minutes, yeah. So that's only their second wide.
1-4 on the board as well. As Mark O'Brien heading towards the sideline as he struck it. Puck out from Dara Jordan now. Rory O'Callaghan goes up, breaks it down and picks it up. The loose ball himself, Rory O'Callaghan. 6 na Piarsaigh defenders converge. Eventually it was James Finn that fouled the Mungret St. Paul's player. And Rory O'Callaghan could be thrown in here with that reaction. And Tom McGlinchey just telling the players to move away from it. And we'll end up in a Mungret St. Paul's free. That was an excellent bit of work from Rory O'Callaghan again, Leo.
Yeah, look, he's just like
to repeat yourself.
Yeah, he's just so delighted for the lad, because he's getting in underneath the dropping ball, broke the ball down to himself, came out of the ruckus, won it, came out of the ruckus, and won a good free for his club. Like, you can't do any more than that.
That's Mark O'Brien once more.
Wide.
There's plenty of height on that one. That one's not going to come back with the win. It's another third wide for Mungret St. Paul's in the opening half. The opening 19 or so minutes here. Dara Jordan wasting no time. Beautiful puck out over there to Owen Brosnan. Owen Brosnan certainly on the ball more as you see him taking off here. Good run from Owen Brosnan. Challenge comes in, loses possession. Big hit from Conor Collins over there, and a battle ensues on the ground. And Mungret St. Paul's looking to come away with Sean Duff, unable to win clean possession. The ball bobbles around the ruck area once more. Neither side able to win it cleanly at the moment. The Piarsaigh have though. It's Mark Hogan there, I think, and Mark Hogan coming away with it. Again, he's lost it. Again, the ferocious tackling from both sets of players as anyone gets near the ball. Again, a ruck develops. Messi Hurling, Mungret St. Paul's have it, and away they come. Again, possession lost, and the Piarsaigh have it now. Pass comes in to the Piarsaigh player. The shot comes in. It's to the right and wide. It was shot came in from Josh Sheehan, Leo, but a fairly fractured piece of play, we can call that, for a minute or so.
Yeah, it
ending
was
up in the Piarsaigh
scrappy,
wide.
wasn't it? Just fellas trying to get onto the ball and dropping ball, and no clean possession as such.
Battle now ensuing here, and it's won there by Tom Lloyd. A fine game in around the middle of the park. And we're wearing 15 today. That's where he's operating. He's fouled there again. That's going to be a free to the Piarsaigh. Little trip on the Piarsaigh defender coming out with possession. That's going to be James Finn.
Killian Begley's coming back out here, wing forward. They tried him in full forward, so he could have get a big one in, a long ball in round there, and get his hand onto it, but certainly didn't work out for him. So he's coming back out the field inside, out wing forward now. Mark O'Brien has gone back inside to the full forward line.
That's James Finn with this free. Ferna Piarsaigh came into the full forward line. The touch comes in from David O'Keefe. O'Keefe now under pressure over there by Brian Hassett. He's done enough, Hassett, to make sure he's a bit of support back there. Conor Collins is trying to come away with it from Mungret as well, but it's nudged out over the end line, and it's going to be a Mungret St. Paul's sideline ball.
Yeah, it's, if you look at it, 20 minutes in, you know, next 10 minutes is going to be really important from the Piarsaigh point of view. 2-score game as we speak, 1-4 plays 3 in favour of Mungret, and just the Piarsaigh just need to get a small break, some kind of a break, and just get onto a ball and get that scoreboard ticking over again. They haven't scored, I'd say, since about the 8th or 9th minute from play. You know what I mean? So they're 11, 12 minutes without a score from play. So they just need to lift the momentum, drive on. Maybe, dare I say it, get their two wing backs, get them start pushing up the field and put more pressure on the Mungret backline.
There's a line ball on the far side now. It's Alex Kearns lining it up. 2 points in this game thus far for the Piarsaigh number 13. He struck that one very, very well indeed. And he has put it to the right and wide just for a second, Leo. It looked like it was over the bar, but just tailed with the cut across the ball as he would have hit it to the right and wide.
Yeah, absolutely.
Conor Crowley with this puck out over towards Fintan Fitzgerald, just nudged away from Fintan there. And it's Rory O'Callaghan comes away with it. Under pressure there from Paul McDonough. O'Callaghan has done very well to get this one back to his partner in defence there. Shot, or the pass coming in then as the Piarsaigh turned over to Sam Jordan. It was Jake Stack trying to help out Rory O'Callaghan there. Sean Duff has run off with that one and he's over carried, says referee Tom McGlinchey. Chance for Alex Kearns to make it a 3-point game.
Yeah, you can see the work rate coming back into the Piarsaigh players there. And that was really, really important. Great work by Mark Hogan. Hunted down Sean Duff coming out with the ball and won a very, very good free. Sean overcarried it. So that's more of that in the Piarsaigh. Just keep that scoreboard get it ticking over again.
So it's Kearns there from the 45-metre line. And he hits this one. There is a man down over on the far side for the Piarsaigh, or for Mungret St. Paul's, I should say. I think it's John Wright.
I'd say the lights will be coming on at half time, John.
No, you can be sure it is noticeably darker here as Kearns hits that one over the bar. 3-point game, 1-4-4, and we've 23.5 minutes played of this Premier Under-20 hurling final.
Very little in it now. In fairness to both teams, they're just going at it, both trying to work themselves into scoring positions, but just Mungret just that little bit, a small little bit better at the moment.
Lovely touch there from Rory Gleeson, can't get it into the hand. Good diligent defending from Harry McGann. Hand passes that one up the line, kind of a nothing pass there, and Owen Brosnan can't keep it in place. Sideline ball, and Mark O'Brien will have a little crack at this, you can be sure, Leo.
Yeah,
two that have landed in James Finn's hand early on in this game, and O'Brien now, hopefully it's third time lucky from his point of view.
This one's from a more advantageous position now as we speak.
It was from this area on the Gaelic grounds, the right hand side, cutting across it where he landed one in the semi-final on Tuesday night, and he's landed another here. That's glorious from Mark O'Brien. And built him up twice, Leo. He finally got connected with that one. That's an excellent score.
Yeah, it's a talent, in fairness to him. Just his natural striking ability. Can't go quick when there's a score. Referee will always pin you back. I know they're told it before the match even.
So that's O'Brien with another score for Mungret St. Paul's as Dara Jordan strikes this one. It's a good puck out into the middle. The touch from O'Brosnan's very good as well, as is the pass out here to Adam Fitzsimons. Fitzsimons down the line. It's good play from the Piarsaigh into the full forward line, but that's good work from Jake Stack back there, and Stack gets the clearance away only towards the Piarsaigh man and Owen Brosnan, and Brosnan will want to take off here. Big challenge from Keane Maloney, but Brosnan gets it in and around the edge of the square.
Dangerous ball
inside here. Breaks there for Josh Sheen. Can't get a hand in it though, and the ball goes out over the end line and for a wide. On 5 to 4 points as the score remains, as Conor Crowley wastes no time in pucking this one out towards Fintan Fitzgerald. Hurley from Ronan Benson goes up, breaks for the goal scorer on the Mungret St. Paul side. Luke Walsh. Walsh is hooked as he tries to deliver that one towards Mark O'Brien. Good. 3 Piarsaigh defenders around him, James Finn being one of them, but Finn can't come out with clean possession here as Tom Lloyd races away, drops it though, and Ronan Benson gets a flick for Piarsaigh. Lloyd with the pressure on, he's won it back from Mungret St. Paul's initially at least, and it is breaks down here, and it is Piarsaigh have it. Ronan Benson eventually getting into his hand, gets the pass away to his teammate there, and it's Mark Hogan. Hogan takes off, gets the strike away. Mark Hogan's dropping into the hands of Conor Crowley. Good quick delivery from him too, out to Sean Duff. Out to Conor Collins as Mungret St. Paul's come away down that far side. Collins delivering. It's a good ball to Killian Begley. Begley switch into the middle to Tom Lloyd. Lloyd under pressure. Switches across to Keane Maloney. Maloney, the touch wasn't there from Keane Maloney. Claims he was fouled. Referee waves play away. That's Keane Maloney going here. Touch wasn't great to Luke Walsh. Walsh does very, very well to keep that ball alive for Mungret St. Paul's. Gets it away now to Killian Begley. Begley taking off. Looks and needs a bit of help, goes all the way back to Conor Collins. Collins sees the movement inside, delivers towards Mark O'Brien. O'Brien under pressure. It's good full back play by John O'Keefe, such a tight marker. And it's O'Keefe that gets it into his hand and plays a lovely pass out here to Paul McDonough, who's in oceans of space. He's needed it though, Paul McDonough here. He's picked it twice, eventually gets it into the hand. It's flicked away from him here as McDonough gets it back to John O'Keefe. O'Keefe as Dara Jordan calling for it, the goalkeeper. They don't need him at the moment here in the Piarsaigh gets the move play beyond their own 65 here. It's John O'Keefe once more. He's continued his run. Will need a bit of help. The defending from Mungret, superb. Keane Maloney picking up the loose ball after Tom Lloyd dispossessed in the Piarsaigh full back. Mark O'Brien is inside, as is Fintan Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is the one that goes towards, gets it into his hand, takes on his man here too. Fintan Fitzgerald looks to pop it over the bar, and that's exactly what Fintan Fitzgerald has done. I think for half a second, Leo, he considered heading towards goal.
Yeah, I think when he got possession, I thought he was full sure that he was putting the head down. He was going for it, but certainly, it's important for Fintan, to be quite honest, that he got on the scoreboard, because he has been doing an awful lot of work around the place without ever achieving anything. But certainly that'll give him the confidence to push on now and have get another 1 or 2 scores off.
Substitution on the Mungret side here, and it's number 17, Oisin Donnelly, coming in for John Wright. John Wright, of course, had picked up an injury and received a bit of treatment there as well, and he's shaking his head coming off, Leo. Very hard for a player like that to come off in a final.
Absolutely. Look, it's something that you work for all year long, and when you get them, you want to be paid every part in it.
As Mungret St. Paul's with Keane Maloney on the attack once more, in towards Luke Walsh. He's beaten Mike Duggan to it on this occasion. Walsh, and he's got it into the hand as well. Luke Walsh heading towards goal. Still going. Is he fouled? Referee says no, it's booted out for a 65 anyway. And Mungret now with a chance to add to their lead and make it a 7-point game, Leo.
Yeah, this is, as I said, it's really, really important. Like when you look at the stats from the Piarsaigh, they've only 2 points in play and 2 frees. They're just finding it very, very hard. Mungret have that, what I got to admire about Mungret is when they're getting on the ball, they're showing more composure, they're going back to field at times. They're willing to go back to field, just keep the ball and, just deliver the part. They're trying to deliver as good a ball as you can. And you saw it there, the last point that Fintan Fitzgerald got. Absolutely, ball delivered down to him. Got the running defender and popped it over the bar. And there's a 6-point lead now going in at half time.
6-point lead indeed. Mark O'Brien, the latest score for him. he's been very, very accurate. Inside of one from long distance. In the 30th minute of the half, O'Brien has made it a 6-point game as Dara Jordan launches this one to that far side. Ball breaks inside again for the corner back there, Luke Stack. Luke up along the line. There's an Piarsaigh man not there, and plenty of time and space, and it's delivered into the full forward line. The movement is good inside there from David O'Keefe. O'Keefe needs a bit of help, finds it in the form of Owen Brosnan. Brosnan will get the strike away. Owen Brosnan has nailed that one. That's an excellent strike from Owen Brosnan, but goes to the right and wide. And again, when they have got shots away more often than not, Leo, you said they've only scored 2 points from play. It remains on that.
Yeah, and Owen has been one of the scorers. He's literally become their main threat up there. To be quite honest, there you go. Half-time whistle just goes now. Mungret will be happy. Without ever excelling, they'll be happy. Like if you told me the County Under 20 hurling final, the Mark O'Brien hadn't the score got from play, the way he played the other night, clipping balls over the bar, left, right and centre. So there's small little things that Mungret can push the button and push themselves on that little bit further. But certainly the Piarsaigh's work rate, they need to go out the first 10 minutes of the second half, take on responsibility, go at Mungret and see where it takes them.
Half-time score here in McNeville Park in the Limerick Premier Under 20 Hurling Championship Final. It is Mungret St. Paul's leading the Piarsaigh by 174 points. Join us for the second half shortly. Alex Kearns is there for the Piarsaigh, and it's Kearns that has won that ball. He takes that shot on. This would be a sensational score from Alex Kearns. First possession. No, they have not, but this one did work out in Mungret's favour with Keane Maloney winning possession. Mark O'Brien with the strike from the free. He levels. And O'Brien only skies that one, Leo. That would be some connection from Mark O'Brien. He did exactly what we thought he should do. Number 10, Owen Brosnan. Brosnan, such a dangerous player, has a go off his left. That's a stunning score from Owen Brosnan. Quick as you like, gets the ball right over there. In fact, it's not. It's Killian Begley. And Begley switching wings for the puck out. Gets it to Conor Collins. Collins delivering it down the line. The shot coming in. It's not the greatest of strikes from Rory Gleeson. It's won by Mark O'Brien. It's off to the chance for a goal. And it's Luke Walsh that's got it. A miss hit on the attack. Once more here, it's Rory O'Callaghan from the left-hand side, off his left. He's a lovely strike of a ball. That's Rory O'Callaghan. He's nailed that one. And that's one. And John Wright heading towards goal. Right onto his left-hand side. John Wright with the strike. He punished it and he sent it over the bar. Has John Wright. At 16 and a half minutes, Alex Kearns has hit this one much better, Leo, and he's got the score with it as well. Ned, just
It's coming on at half-time, John.
Now you can be sure it is noticeably darker here as Kearns hits that one over the bar. 3-point game, 1-4-4. Cutting across it, where he landed one in the semi-final on Tuesday night, and he's landed another here. That's glorious from Mark O'Brien. And his man here too, Fintan Fitzgerald, looks to pop it over the bar, and that's exactly what Fintan Fitzgerald has done. I think for half a second, Leo, he
got the run in the defender and popped it over the bar. And there's a 6-point lead now going in at half-time.
6-point lead indeed. Mark O'Brien.
For expert advice and consultancy on lifts and escalators, trust Horgan's Lifts and Escalator Consultants, based in Mungret. Providing reliable, professional service you can depend on. Call 086 260 4317 or email john@horgans.net. Horgan's Lifts and Escalator Consultants, lifting standards higher.
At Kobe Sports, we are proudly kitting out clubs across Ireland with quality, service and value you can trust. From jerseys to training gear, we deliver custom sportswear that's affordable, durable and made to perform. Because your club deserves the best. Kobe Sports. Your club, your colours, our commitment.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, Dad.
Let's go.
Step into the future of driving in the all-electric, spacious Hyundai Ioniq 9. The future is today. The future is Hyundai.
Welcome back to Mick Neville Park for the second half of this Limerick Premier Under-20 Hurling Championship final, where Mungret St. Paul's leading in Piarsaigh by 1-7 to 4 points. Leo O'Connor joins me once again for the second half. Leo, the Piarsaigh really need a good start to the second half to come back into it, because as we've seen with Mungret already, they can bury teams in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's just so important that in the Piarsaigh here get a score to put. I just think that they need to put two scores together. Right, whatever they are, whether it's a goal and a point or whatever the case may be, or 2 points, they just need to work their way back into this game. They need to dog it out here for the first 6 or 7 minutes, get that scoreboard ticking over, keep the momentum, and just drive on from there. Because, like, if Mungret start really well and it just drifts on, you're in a situation where they're going chasing it, and that's where you're leaving gaps at the back. You have to push up and just stay in the game as long as they can here. 6 points. You can't let it go to a 3-score game, to be quite honest, because it gives Mungret that little bit of comfort, that little bit of confidence to really push on. And certainly, from a Mungret point of view, they've come alive this week. That's the best way I can describe it.
Referee Tom McGlinchey gets us back underway in the second half, and it's Mungret St. Paul's on the front foot with Keane Maloney delivering inside towards the goal scorer Luke Walsh. Great bit of defending there from Mike Duggan, making sure he doesn't win clean possession. The lights are on in the second half here in Mick Neville Park, and James Finn has won a free for his Piarsaigh side, and Finn will most likely take this one himself.
He's been absolutely outstanding from in fairness to him. He's carried the charge up the field every opportunity. He's coming out with ball after ball after ball. And they're just not getting the runners off him for him to do the simple thing. And he's taking the world of punishment.
So Finn dropping it in and around the edge of the square. The hand goes up from Gerard Tierney, it breaks. And it's kicked away from them by the Mungret defender, Tom Lloyd. And Owen Brosnan with a foot race there, and it's Lloyd that has got to the ball, kicks it up towards Keane Maloney, who does so much untold work for this Mungret St. Paul's side. Plays this one up to the centre. 2 Piarsaigh players there. Breaks though off Rory Gleeson. And corner back there, Harry McGann trying to win it, but it's James Finn once more for Piarsaigh. Blocked down, those he attempted clearance. And again, ball on the ground. Piarsaigh have it once more, and there's been a pull on the jersey, says referee Tom McGlinchey. So a positive start to the second half for Piarsaigh, Leo, but they need to match that with scores now.
They go in early, ball come down in front here. Did he pick? No, he got away with it.
And Paul McDonough has it. McDonough with the strike, skies it into the air. It's going to break. And it stays in play there. Conor Mangan having to do very, very well. Pulled away, lost it. Pulled by the goalkeeper, and that's good play from Mungret St. Paul's. Working that out very well with Luke Stack, playing it up the line now towards Killian Begley. Quite enough first half from Begley. He's been well marshalled by Adam Fitzsimons. Further evidence of it there with Fitzsimons winning that one. Delivery wasn't great though, and Sean Duff picks up the loose ball for Mungret St. Paul's. Maloney plays it over the head of Fintan Fitzgerald, but he has pace to burn, does Fintan. Kicks it along towards Luke Walsh. Walsh trying to gain possession of it here under pressure once more from Mike Duggan. And it is the Piarsaigh that have it with John O'Keefe. Sorry, David O'Keefe clearing that one, I should say. Breaks for Alex Kearns, but Mungret St. Paul's are all over it. Oh, it's Mungret St. Paul's and the Piarsaigh battling for this one. It's Luke Walsh, hand pass blocked by Alex Kearns. The 2 number 13s up against each other. Kearns has it in his hand, plays it up the line towards Sam Jordan, intercepted by Tom Lloyd. And it's Sean Duff now again for Mungret picking up the ball. Charge into Alex Kearns, well I should say Alex Kearns charged into him. Free out Leo, but Mungret St. Paul so good, so tight around that defence.
Yeah, look, in fairness to him, right, Sean Duff is coming out with ball, but he's coming out of the ball with pace. Here we go again, they're bringing Mark O'Brien nearly back to his own 45 to have a go off. This distance won't be the problem, it's the accuracy that he's probably trying to get so much around it. Anyway, back to our point with Sean Duff. Sean Duff is taking he's like a sponge, he's soaking up everything that Piarsaigh have, and he's coming out with it, you know what I mean? So he's creating the overlap so that when the ball, he can pop it off, or else he strikes the ball up long. So, like, he has been Mungret's standout performer today.
So it's Mark O'Brien's strike in around the edge of the square. That one breaks, ball drops. It's Killian Begley there. It is Begley, yeah, under pressure, gets it back to Mark O'Brien. O'Brien turns back onto his right hand side, gets that strike away, and Mark O'Brien, that's his first point from play, I think, Leo, and it's an excellent one.
To credit him, because he hit the free 100 yards further back down the field, and he ran up straight up the field, and I was going to say Pat Begley, Killian Begley popped it back out to him, and he was there to pop it over the bar.
7-point lead now as Piarsaigh could go on the offensive here. It's on Brosnan. Brosnan has been fouled. The advantage accruing here And it's David O'Keefe with that strike for Na Piarsaigh. That's an excellent score from David O'Keefe. A much needed one. Only Na Piarsaig's second point from play in this game, and it's come from the hurley of David O'Keefe.
Yeah, and they had the advantage of the free, but didn't need it. Great score.
1-8 to 5 points to score here as play back on that far side. Delivered inside by Na Piarsaigh. Conor Mangan, the Mungret. St. Paul's full back is there to it first. Can't win it cleanly initially. The second attempt, it bounces up and it bounces out for a 65, says the umpire at that far end. So will be Alex Kearns going across to take it, Leo, but probably the hardest one of the game so far.
Without shadow of a doubt, the hardest free that he gets to hit. Right out in the sideline, out in the 65-metre line.
So will be Alex Kearns to take this one.
To be honest, Joe, young Cian O'Brien is manager of this Mungret team. In fairness to him, he's got the balance very, very right of his players on the field. But Cian lives above in Mungret GA, above in the field, and certainly you can see the experience that he has with these players. He just knows what they're capable of.
So it's Kearns from the 65-metre line. The runner there in Harry McGann. That's Kearns with the strike. Struck it well, but that one's going to tail to the right. Is it? It is. My ball. There's the call there. He struck it well, Leo, but as the ever-worsening conditions as well, it's going to get harder and harder to get solid strikes on the ball. That's a solid one for Conor Crowley. Rory Gleeson battling with James Finn for that one. Neither able to win it cleanly initially, but it is Cian Maloney that has it, and he gets the shot away there. It's going to drop short here. Fintan Fitzgerald is in. Dara Jordan with a good catch and safe. Hands from the Na Piarsaigh goalkeeper there. Ball bounces away though from Paul McDonough. It's picked up there by Sam Jordan. Sam loses it, and it is getting harder and harder. He gets a strike away, but it's blocked down in Mungret St. Paul's. His footing becomes a problem as well here. Na Piarsaigh battling with Harry McGann to win this one. Harry has done well. Again, under pressure as he tries to get away. 3 Mungret players converging. Picked up with a first half substitute. Oisin Donnelly has been fouled, and it's a free in for Mungret St. Paul's, and that's excellent work from the substitute. Leo picked up the loose ball, took his man on, drew the foul.
Yeah, we all talk about the work rate. There it is in abundance there. Between Rory Gleeson and Mark Walsh turning over, ball inside in the centre, didn't work, it came out to the wing, and the turnover player again gets caught for over carrying, and another free opportunity for Mark O'Brien to put it over the bar.
Second chance of this half for Mark O'Brien. He already got one from play. Long range free, dropped short, but this one much just more within his range.
Just coming up 7 minutes in the second half, you just wonder, it's going to take, they're going to have to great score again. They're going to have to get a little bit of luck, a slice of luck. They got 2 slices of luck the other night. The ball came down off the post here in the other semi-final the other night, and they converted. So they're just going to take something just innocuous like that to happen for Na Piarsaigh to work their way back into this one.
Puck out one there by Rory O'Callaghan, just got a hurley to it. And that puck out from Dara Jordan breaks to Alex Kearns. Kearns, lovely bit of skill to control and then deliver into the full forward. The ball broken down. It's Mark Hogan that has it. Hogan moving away from goals. He was always going to be under pressure. Both cornerbacks putting that pressure on. Strike didn't go where he wanted. And Conor Crowley to Sean Duff, and out the wing now to Oisin Donnelly. Back to Rory O'Callaghan. Lovely hurling from Mungret in these conditions. Up towards Luke Walsh. Good delivery. Walsh out to it first. Can't win clean ball of it initially. Does it the second. It plays it into the full forward line. Towards Fitzgerald. Fintan Fitzgerald breaks it down. Under pressure from John O'Keefe. Fintan creates it back across towards Mark O'Brien. Good work from Ronan Benson though from an Na Piarsaigh defensive point of view. Well, it's kicked away here. Heading over to it there is Sam Jordan with Fintan Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald tries to let that one go out over the end line, or the sideline I should say. Didn't happen, and Na Piarsaigh get the clearance away. Up there towards the midfielder, and a man wearing number 11 it was, Paul McDonough. Killian Begley with the loose ball. Comes back to Rory O'Callaghan. Challenge comes in from David O'Keefe. O'Callaghan though kicks it forward. Ball breaks over there to Ronan Benson. Benson looking for the run of Alex Kearns, and Kearns takes off. He's been chased back there by Conor Collins. Alex Kearns flicks it into the middle. Gerald O'Tiernick has it. O'Tiernick looking at options, plays it in towards Mark Hogan. Hogan operating the full forward line in the second half. The touch is brilliant from Hogan. The finish is just as good as well. That's a great score from the Piarsaigh, finished off by Mark Hogan.
Yeah, good first touch, benefits of it. Came out, turned and off his right over the bar. Didn't need to build on that, or didn't need to get another score on top of that.
2 points apiece at the start of the second half. It remains a 6-point lead for Mungret St. Paul's as Conor Crowley aims towards Begley. They've isolated him there. Killian Begley with a great catch. When he has time and space, Killian Begley, he can do serious damage. He gets that shot away, Killian Begley, and he has sent it to the right and wide. Mungret St. Paul's looking for a free. Seemed like there was a tug, all right, Leo, but nothing coming from Tom McGlinch as the Piarsaigh make their first change of the game. Conor Birmingham coming into their side. And we're waiting for the call. It's Paul McDonough that's been called ashore by Evan Condon. So Conor Birmingham been in around Limerick underage panels the last few years.
Yeah, another lad who was part of the Celtic Challenge team this year, in fairness to him, son of Andrew, and a Piarsaigh stalwart, in fairness. Senior Hurling winning manager and Senior Hurling winning captain.
Bucko comes there towards Keane Maloney, broken away from him. Owen Brosnan in there for the Piarsaigh. Brosnan gets it off to the aforementioned Conor Birmingham, off to Gerard Tierney. Tierney is charging forward with it. The referee says play away. Could have been a free out, that one. But Tierney still going with it, needs a bit of help to hold on to possession. He's been stalled. Mungret St. Paul's players converge. But it is a chance for the Piarsaigh to hold on to possession, as the scoreboard in McNeville Park has it wrong here. The Piarsaigh winning a free. It's going to be a free out.
We missed the goal somewhere along the line.
And the scoreboard in McNeville Park says 2-9 to 6 points. We can assure you it's 1-9 to 6 points. All we can do is ensure that our scoreboard is correct on your screen, as Mark O'Brien lines this one up from distance once more. Again, pretty much midway between his own 65 and 45 metre lines, as the wind has completely gone here. As O'Brien launches it towards goal. Take there by Dara Jordan. He's lost it. And ball around as the scoreboard's fixed here in McNeville. And away comes the cornerback for the Piarsaigh. It's booted away out of danger. Mike Duggan doing well initially. Fintan Fitzgerald has it. There's a player down inside.
It's a head injury inside.
Head injury, and referee Tom McGlinchey absolutely correct to halt this, and it will be a Mungret possession, you'd imagine, when the game restarts.
Yeah, it's just for what now, into the second half, the Bones nearly coming up 15 minutes, that's it. Well, 12 minutes, coming up to 12 minutes now. So from that point of view, I just think that it's important the next 5-6 minutes from the Piarsaigh point of view to get the scoreboard, to get another point. And if they get the opportunity to get that goal, they're going to have to convert it, because it's all there to be played for.
Ronan Benson will certainly be coming off initially here. Not quite sure how the level of damage, but he's in a bit of trouble here, Ronan Benson. So looks to be number 19, Ferdia Minahan. It's going to be a free as the sides look to play off for the Jerry Bennis Cup. And it's Mungret St. Paul's in firm control of this game. Ferdia Minahan is on. Well, Mungret St. Paul's expected to have a indirect free there, Leo, and referee Tommy Glinch is throwing the ball in instead. Looked like Fintan Fitzgerald had clean possession.
Yeah, but I hate saying this, but he mightn't have had possession when the whistle blew.
Yeah, perhaps.
So.
Yeah. It's Keane Maloney gets that hand pass away under severe pressure. Glorious touch from Luke Walsh. Walsh push on the back by James Finn. And it's a free into Mungret St. Paul's, and a chance for them to go 7 points clear again, Leo.
Yeah, you fully expect Mark O'Brien to drive this one over the bar and put them 7 points up again, make it a 3-score game. It's just momentum is beginning to swing in the Piarsaigh way, Mungret's way, to be quite honest. Keane Maloney has been very, very impressive, hasn't he, in the middle of the field. Sean Duff at centre back, very, very impressive.
A strike from Mark O'Brien, no mistake once more for him. That's not a surprise to see. And we played 13 and a half minutes of this second half, and it's Mungret St. Paul's.
That's his 6 point from frees.
110 to 13 to 6 points.
When you go back and look at the stats of it, you'll be wondering, the simple fact of the matter that they were fouled 6 times and they capitalised it, and they're big things in winning a game itself.
Tom Lloyd is there to that puck out first for Mungret St. Paul's. Gets that pass away to Oisin Donnelly. Donnelly has time and space to try and pick out Mark O'Brien. That's a glorious touch from Mark O'Brien, and it's a slip though from John O'Keefe, and O'Brien looking to take firm advantage of it. Hurley comes in from Harry McGann. He did well to just halt the Mungret St. Paul's player, and he comes away with possession initially. Harry McGann, ball breaks. Mungret St. Paul's are to it first at Mark O'Brien. O'Brien is going to take this one on from a ridiculous angle, and the score isn't coming there for Mungret St. Paul's. Fintan Fitzgerald, Leo, 40 yards away, was calling for it, had a bit of time and space. Wasn't seen by O'Brien, but O'Brien, the way he's playing, Leo, can't blame him for taking that shot on either.
No, but like there is a certain point where you really need to start just being that little bit disciplined and work the ball back across into the scoring zone.
Rory O'Callaghan under pressure here. He's overcarried, says referee Tom McGlinchey. And Fintan Fitzgerald initially having won.
Interesting tactic what they have to do, what Mungret have to do, bringing Fintan Fitzgerald back out around the middle of the field. Fintan, without shadow of a doubt, would get on the ball and strike the ball further, get a really good distance, and as I said, he'll go up and support as well. He'll be the out ball when the ball is popped back out to him, and he's more than capable of getting that scoreboard ticking over.
Midway through the second half, it remains Mungret St. Paul's leading by 7. Chance here for Alex Kearns to reduce it to 6 once more. He's straight in front. Shouldn't be an issue, and it isn't for Alex Kearns. Another score for him.
That's Alex's third point from the free today.
You're having to think, even with 14, just over 15 minutes left, or under 15 minutes left, I should say, and Piarsaigh may be starting to think they're not getting enough from play. They're not getting enough maybe from place balls. Maybe something drastic in around the full forward line.
Yeah, and just wondering, James Finn, do they try push him further up the field? Here's the opportunity.
It's Begley through on goals here. Killian Begley still going, gets the pass away. It's going to be pulled on. It's Mark O'Brien for Mungret. And we were just saying it was the Piarsaigh that needed the goal. It's Mungret that have got it. Second goal of the game. Brilliant from Begley. And O'Brien had to finish the match.
Pops onto it. No doubt their second goal. The scoreboard is right now.
Yeah, it is indeed. 2-10 to 7 points is the lead. And Leo, that's a major moment in this game.
It has opened up a 9-point gap for Mungret, in fairness to him. And like something similar to the other night, you fully expect him to push on and see where it takes him now.
It's Sean Duff that's taking him out of danger here to Begley. Quite enough game up until that moment. Gets it away to Oisin Donnelly. Donnelly is taking the shot on. That's going to drop short there. Jordan deals with it. And will get the clearance away as well. Coming near side towards Alex Kearns. Breaks away from them to Sam Jordan. Jordan now needing a bit of help here. James Finn was the runner. Jordan gets the strike away himself. It's going to drop in and around the edge of the square. Great hands again from Conor Crowley. And out to Conor Collins. Collins low one. David O'Keefe is there first to it. And it's O'Keefe with the strike. Tries to switch it inside towards Mark Hogan. Nearly lost his balance, Hogan. He's managed to hold on to it. There's a runner here, no Brosnan, if he can spot him. He's been fouled though. And a chance for Alex Kearns to lane list free for the Piarsaigh.
Yeah, absolutely. Just Alex Kearns, about 40 yards out of this. That's just when the free will be hit. Probably more advisable to pop it over the bar. 13 minutes to go. So just every score will help them work their way back into it now. But it looks like a fairly big challenge at this stage.
So that's Alex Kearns
the
to reduce it
Piarsaigh have pushed on. James Finn, I see him up here in the half forward now.
Well, he's leaving Fintan Fitzgerald behind, so it's Ferdy and Minahan will have that task for the moment anyway, as James Finn moves to the half forward line. I think maybe a free roll as the Piarsaigh lining up another substitute, Danny Sheehan, Limerick minor this year, along with David O'Keefe, as this one's brilliantly taken by Rory O'Callaghan up towards Begley. Begley breaks it down for himself, another Limerick minor in 2025. And that's the Piarsaigh that have it initially here. One-handed strike to David O'Keefe. O'Keefe under pressure, switch of play by him out now to that far side, and Sam Jordan. Jordan with the strike, looking inside there. Great take there from Mark Hogan. Goal chance maybe here from the Piarsaigh. Across the edge of the square. Crowley couldn't save it. Alex Kearns has got the much needed goal for the Piarsaigh. And that, again, Leo, is what they needed. A brilliantly worked goal. Great ball in from Sam Jordan to Mark Hogan, who couldn't get the strike away himself. A good move as well from Alex Kearns to get into the space, and a good finish to boot. Danny Sheehan on the field.
Great take by Mark Hogan. Direct as you like. Turned, put up his hand, caught the ball, came back in around, hand passed it back across the square, and there was Alex Kearns to finish it off. The much needed goal that the Piarsaigh need. 10-12 minutes to go. Back down to a 5-point game. Where it looked like, 3-4 minutes ago that it was a 9-point. Amazing the way Hurling swings abouts and roundabouts.
Yeah, it's Danny Sheehan on for Ger O'Tiernig on the Piarsaigh side, and Sheehan a big talent as well. We'll need something big to help him back into this game. The final 10 minutes, Begley over on that far side, not given the opportunity to win that one cleanly. It's on Brosnan. It's going to be a free out for the Piarsaigh. A chance for them to.
It's amazing the way things like that, when they throw caution to the wind and they really start to push on, they hurl with freedom, and it automatically reduces the superiority of Mungret. Like, it's just the way the game swings.
Line ball on that far side now for the Piarsaigh, and Alex Kearns sizing it up. Looking at a few options here. Alex Kearns strode in around the edge of the square, might be the right one. It's exactly what he's done. Great hands
take
back there. Sean Duff again for Mungret St. Paul's, and he gets the clearance away towards Mark O'Brien. O'Brien with the touch under pressure from Ferdy and Minahan. And still going is Mark O'Brien. He's been fouled, says the referee. Much to the chagrin of the Piarsaigh sideline. Not happy with that decision from referee Tom McGlinchey. That's Mark O'Brien. Will take the free himself. The linesman there, Mikey Brown, making sure he's going to take it from the correct place as well. That's brilliant from O'Brien to win that free under pressure.
Most important thing that I was pleased about there, when you see that from the coaching point of view, he came with the two hands in the hurley. He knew possession was primary importance there. Came with the two hands in the hurley, won possession, and won a very, very valuable free for himself. And I've no doubt about it, he'll go fair close, knocking this one over the bar.
O'Brien hits it. Does it just have a tail to the right on it? It does, just to the right and wide at the last moment. So it remains a 5-point lead for Mungret St. Paul's. We played just coming off to 21 minutes of the second half. It is they that lead by 2-10 to 1-8. Puck up from Dara Jordan. Alex Kearns goes up, and one of his own teammates there. Mungret gets it into midfield to Oisin Donnelly. Donnelly needs a bit of support, finds it. And over there from Tom Lloyd, drops it, gets lucky with the strike to Begley. Begley trying to win clean possession, can't do it. Piarsaigh flocking around him. That's Piarsaigh that have possession once more. It was Sam Jordan, Donnelly, and pass to Begley, and Begley takes off, and he's such a hard man to stop. Pace to burn. Killian Begley looking for his first point of the game, and Killian Begley has got it. Excellent score from the Mungret St. Paul's number 12. And Leo, when he gets going, he's near impossible to stop.
He is, and he's lively when he gets going, and he's a big, strong young player. 6'4". When he's running at you, very hard to defend it.
Fintan Fitzgerald has won this one for Mungret St. Paul's as well. Looks for the run of Luke Walsh, who's operating as a lone full forward man at the moment. Walsh gets it off to Mark O'Brien. Couldn't take it there, Mark. But we'll make sure the clearance doesn't come easy here for Piarsaigh. They've got it into the hand there. Hands the defender, and it comes away now. Piarsaigh off to David O'Keefe. O'Keefe steps inside Cian Maloney. O'Keefe blocked down brilliantly by Fintan Fitzgerald. O'Keefe still working for it though. And the ball goes to Mungret. And a little fist pump from Fintan Fitzgerald. Means everything to these players, Leo. That's great work as well. What you want to see from your big players.
Come here, listen, Fintan has been working really, really hard. He's come out back out the field. You see the benefits, as I said. The ball is going that bit deeper from the last strike even. He's striking the ball further 20 yards in, and he's pinning the Piarsaigh back. So from that point of view, it creates more space in front of the Mungret player when he's coming out trying to control the ball. So hence that little bit extra time.
Cian Maloney with a great sideline ball over towards Killian Begley. And that's Begley with his man Adam Fitzsimons. He's finally starting to get a bit of time and space. Gets this one back to Tom Lloyd. Lloyd from distance isn't going to trouble the goalkeeper Dara Jordan there. Just hit it into whatever wind is here in McNeville Park, and didn't work out as Dara Jordan gets us back underway. Strike over towards Alex Kearns. Breaks there. Sean Duff is there. Duff under pressure. That's a great bit of work from Josh Sheehan. Sheehan delivers it towards Mark Hogan. Touch from Mark Hogan. Good defending back there though from Brian Hassett. And it's Mungret St. Paul's with a boot on it. Comes towards Cian Maloney. Maloney with Josh Sheehan. Machine's done well twice there, but it falls to the Mungret St. Paul's man. It was Oisin Donnelly. That's a foul, a needless one from Sam Jordan on Sean Duff, and a chance for Mark O'Brien to do two things, Leo. Slow everything down and take the free.
Absolutely, and trying to open up a 7-point gap again. They've recovered that little bit of composure. They've got the last two. They got a free there for Mark O'Brien there 4 minutes ago. They just got that little bit of composure back.
Of course, that scored moments ago from Killian Begley as well.
Yeah.
Brought Mungret back to a modicum of control. 6 points, as Leo O'Connor said. 17-11, 2-11, 2-1-8. There's a little delay here as an Piarsaigh man is about to receive a bit of attention. It's David O'Keefe that's down. As O'Brien lines
2 or 3
one.
players getting looked after at the moment.
O'Brien has struck
Straight
that
over the
one
bar.
brilliantly. He struggled from distance a couple of times in this game, Leo. No struggle there. That's excellent from Mark O'Brien.
That's his 7-point from frees. And 1-1 from play.
2-12 to 1-8 now the score in Mungret St. Paul's favour. Puck out now. A little tug on the jersey of James Finn by Rory O'Callaghan, says the referee. And Alex Kearns want to take this one as quickly as possible, get it over the bar, win the next puck out and see what Na Piarsaigh can do. Time is not on their side. We have played 25 minutes of this second half. 5 minutes of regular time remains. And it is Mungret leading by 7 points. Number 6 again if Alex Kearns can find a target with this one. Well within his compass, you'd imagine.
Fully expect this one to go over the bar.
So it's Kearns. Strikes it very well indeed. Another score for Alex Kearns. And a much needed one, a muted applause from the Na Piarsaigh support in the stand here in McNeville Park.
Life is beginning to drain out in the Piarsaigh small, but at the moment
Need something to get them back into it. They thought they had it with that goal, Leo, but it just hasn't materialised as Mungret St. Paul's have done well. Ferdy and Minahan doing well there. Off to Brosnan. Brosnan delivering again towards Mark Hogan. Hogan has got it into his hand, and Mark Hogan, Conor Mangan, with a professional foul, you'd call it. In other sports, Leo, I'd call it very good defending at this stage of a game.
I have a bit of a problem with that when a player designedly pulls a player down. It's just, I just think they need to issue a card for it, to be quite honest.
Is it a sin bin, Leo? Is that what you're looking for for something of that offence?
Yeah, without shadow of a doubt. The minute he's gone inside, like he's through and goal, and you pull him to the ground, I think you need to tidy up that little part of the game. They've done it in football and it worked really well.
Absolutely. As Alex Kearns, again, you'd fully expect to pop this one over the bar. Make it a 5-point game if he can. The time diminishing, they'll need everything they can get here in Piarsaigh. It's another one from him.
That's his 6-point from frees. Free count against Mungret now is beginning to mount in the last couple of minutes. He's
12 to 110.
Yeah, he's a goal and a point got from play and 6 points in frees.
So Conor Crowley in absolutely no rush to strike this one. He's got a great strike on that. Again, heading towards Killian Begley on that far side. 2 Na Piarsaigh players go up. The breaks kindly for Mungret St. Paul's initially. And they're still going forward with it. Hand pass comes to Tom Lloyd. Lloyd going to get the strike away off his right hand side. That's going to drop in around the edge of the square. Luke Walsh is trying to get there. Walsh under pressure. 2 defenders there. He's done brilliantly here. Luke Walsh gets it away to Fintan Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has got a free, and it's going to be a free in a tap, a simple one for Mark O'Brien. So every time Na Piarsaigh come, Leo, with 2 or 3 scores, and Mungret have an immediate answer.
Absolutely, and as I said, like, it's their composure, and it's like when you're that 5 or 6 points up, that's allowing you the opportunity, you know, to go along with ball, and you see the benefits there. And like Fenton is out half hour, but he worked his way in around to get onto the breaking ball there. So Mark Walsh is a player, an interesting player, very low centre of gravity, and you can see him planting his feet there and creating. You know, he's making it very hard for the defender to come out around him.
Free popped over by Mark O'Brien. 2:13 to 110. Again, 6 points, the difference. James Finn goes up for that one, batted away by Keane Maloney. David O'Keefe is there from the Piarsaigh under pressure from Fintan Fitzgerald. Free given against Fintan for a push, says the referee.
Frustrating for Fintan, but certainly he fouled him. 1.5 minutes to go. Is it time to start dropping ball in around the edge of the square now at this stage, to be quite honest?
It is there for
6
Alex
point
Kearns.
game, they need a goal.
Need a goal and they need it fast. As Kearns laughs that one towards the goal. It's going to be pulled on there. The hand comes out from Conor Crowley, and at the second attempt, once again the goalkeeper, who comes off his line so confidently, Leo. It's great to see a keeper doing that. Catches it, gets the clearance away. It is the Piarsaigh though still in possession. Alex Kearns again. Will he try to lob this one in or work it? One-handed ball towards David O'Keefe. Not exactly a high percentage one. And Oisin Donnelly is there to win it back for Mungret St. Paul's. Couldn't do it cleanly, but Fintan Fitzgerald backs him up and does exactly that. Up towards Luke Walsh. Walsh will run diligently for it and will get there first too. Challenge comes in from the defender there, Mike Duggan. It's going to be a free to the Piarsaigh, and a free that Mark O'Brien will take his time once again in taking.
This one goes over the bar, 2-14. You considered what they scored tonight, 123 or 126, I'm not sure, to be quite honest.
I think it was 125.
125, somewhere in the middle of it. But no.
Different conditions as well, Leo.
Different conditions as well. But certainly Mungret look to be coasting here now to another 20 hurling championship win.
So it is now Mark O'Brien to take. That one is a curling back enough. It certainly is. That's brilliant from O'Brien. As we head into added time, Leo, he's got another.
9 points from frees and 1-1 from play.
It's been a fine effort from Mark O'Brien. Quiet enough opening quarter to the game. The next three have been very, very good. Just about this time, Leo, where we'll get you to start thinking about your Mike O'Connell menswear man of the match. I'm sure Mark O'Brien is one of the leading candidates as Alex Kearns dropped this one up. Conor Crowley comes, blocked on the line. The goal chance is still around her. David O'Keefe pulls in it, and it's Sean Duff coming away, and he's backed up brilliantly by Keane Maloney. That was the goal chance that Piarsaigh needed to get back into it. They couldn't take it, and it's cleared downfield again. Battle there, Luke Walsh and Mark O'Brien there for Mungret St. Paul's. John O'Keefe is there for Piarsaigh. O'Brien needs a bit of help. He just floats it in towards Killian Begley.
Killian Begley underneath
the
this
hand
one.
goes up, breaks there for Killian Begley. Goal chance maybe for Mungret St. Paul's. Begley has it in the hand eventually. Can he find a pass? He goes himself. Begley puts it over the bar. That's the insurance point that they probably needed. They may not have needed it, Leo. And that's another for Begley.
That, I suppose, typifies it here for the Piarsaigh today. The ball could have easily ended up in the net. And certainly just didn't get it over the line, and it goes down the other end, and Mungret come out with the point.
Sean Duff getting to this one. James Finn in there for the Piarsaigh too. Alex Kearns switch of play. Touches there, but Mungret St. Paul's again. It was Brian Hassett getting in there for them. Conor Birmingham for the Piarsaigh. And it is the Piarsaigh again, just really against the tide at the moment. They've been ever since that opening goal from Luke Walsh in the early stages of this game. The Mungret St. Paul's have dominated, and that is the full-time missile. And Mungret St. Paul's are the 2025 Limerick Premier Under-20 hurling champions. And Leo Connors, this game finishes maybe in a little sour note. A late pull on the Mungret player, but Mungret are champions, Leo. They will lift the Jerry Bennis Cup in the next couple of minutes, as this one really is ending on a sour note. But we'll concentrate on
There's no need for players to be getting involved with each other at this stage now.
No, absolutely not,
honest,
Leo. On the game itself, Mungret fully deserving winners.
Yeah, Mungret fully deserving winners. Got through the line, scoring a scoreline of 215 to 110 without shadow of a doubt. That's really important. From a Mungret point of view, that's 2 county championships in the 1 year within the club. They'll be absolutely thrilled with that. Senior football and under-20 hurling. Can't complain with that, and as they look forward and build towards the future. My man in the match, I suppose, really, when you boil down to it, I suppose he's been one of the players of the series so far. Has been, without shadow of a doubt. I think Sean Duff has been absolutely immense. It's covered up every ground today. When Mungret started to dominate the game, Sean Duff was the one who controlled it back there. So my man of the match is Sean Duff.
Sean Duff is the Mike O'Connell menswear and man of the match. We'll have that presentation to him. And of course the post-match interview as well with maybe the Mungret St. Paul's management as well, as this one again still going on after the full-time whistle with players that weren't even on the field, Leo. It's not a good scene to see this one finish and the hurling season in Limerick finish in this manner, but there you go. That's what's happened. It just shows as well maybe in how much it means to both sets of players as well, that, you know, it means that much to them that maybe a bit of silliness and a bit of, you know, messing going on at this stage. But stay with us. We'll have post-match reaction and live highlights coming up. Stay with us for those, and we will be back with you live shortly.
Absolutely.
Alex Kearns is there for an appearance. It's Kearns that has won that ball. He takes that shot on. This would be a sensational score from Alex Kearns. First possession. No, they have not, but this one did work out in Mungret's favour with Keane Maloney winning possession. Mark O'Brien with the strike from the free. He levels. And O'Brien only skies that one, Leo. That would be some connection from Mark O'Brien. He did exactly what we thought he should do. Number 10, Owen Brosnan. Brosnan, such a dangerous player, has a go off his left. That's a stunning score from Owen Brosnan. Quick as you like, gets the ball right over there. In fact, it's not. It's Killian Begley. And Begley switching wings for the puck out. Gets it to Conor Collins. Collins delivering it down the line. The shot coming in. It's not the greatest of strikes from Rory Gleeson. It's won by Mark O'Brien. It's off to the chance for a goal. And it's Luke Walsh that's got it. A miss hit on the attack. Once more here, it's Rory O'Callaghan from the left-hand side off his left. He's a lovely strike of a ball. There's Rory O'Callaghan. He's nailed that one. And that's one. And John Wright heading towards goal. Right onto his left-hand side. John Wright with the strike. He punished it and he sent it over the bar. Has John Wright. At 16.5 minutes, Alex Kearns has hit this one much better, Leo. And he's got the score with it as well. Ned, just
Right, coming on at half-time, John.
No, you can be sure it is noticeably darker here as Kearns hits that one over the bar. 3-point game, 1-4-4. Cutting across it where he landed one in the semi-final on Tuesday night, and he's landed another here. That's glorious from Mark O'Brien. On his man here too, Fintan Fitzgerald looks to pop it over the bar, and that's exactly what Fintan Fitzgerald has done. I think for half a second, Leo,
got the running defender and popped it over the bar. And there's a 6-point lead now going in at half-time.
6-point lead. The pressure gets it back to Mark O'Brien. O'Brien turns back onto his right hand side, gets that strike going. Mark O'Brien, that's his first point from play. The advantage accruing here, and it's David O'Keefe with that strike for an appearance. That's an excellent score from David O'Keefe, a much needed one within his range.
Just coming up 7 minutes in the second half, you just wonder it's going to take. They're going to have the great score again. They're going
operating the full forward line in the second half.
First of all, I'd just like to thank everyone involved in McNeville Pitch for getting the pitch right today. I know it's been fairly frustrating over the past few months trying to get pitches and playable and all that sort of thing. There's been games called off, but the pitch was as good as it could be at this time of year. So thanks to everyone in McNeville for that. Second of all, I'd just like to thank Tom McGlinchey and all his refereeing team. You done a superb doing workout there today. Obviously people giving out to you every now and again, but yeah, thanks a lot for letting the game flow as much as you could. I'd like to thank the Piarsaigh, a great match once again. We just got over in the group stage by a point and it was nip and tuck there again. We just came out on top, and you're a superb team, and all the best in the future, and wish you the best. I'd like to thank all our parents and our supporters, and everyone comes watching us week in, week out, and organising us our stuff for training and putting up us when we're frustrated with games are called off, or we're getting ahead of ourselves after winning games or stuff like that. So thank all the parents and all the supporters, and we'll see you down in the clubhouse tonight. I don't think I could do this speech without mentioning one man. When we won the minor 3 years ago, this man passed away. And this month some fellas have been trying to grow moustaches in remembrance for him, and it's Joe Harrington. Joe is an incredible man, and there's no doubt he's looking down at all of us today as we lift this cup, and yeah, this one's for him. I'd like to thank our management, Dara Druger, S&C, Tom Morrison, Stockel, Niall Mulcahy, Dick, Brian Barry, and last but not least, Cian O'Brien. Any of you don't know these lads, they don't have any sons or any brothers or no siblings on this team. They're just doing it for the love of the game. And Cian said it to us in the dressing room before, and it was 81 days since we first met. It's been like a full-time job since we first met for them, trying to get games on, trying to organise sessions and all the different trainings that's been going on, but they stuck with us. So this one's for you boys. Three cheers for the Piarsaigh. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Up the fucking village!
You hold on to that. Sean Duff for me if you can, as quickly as possible. Touch is brilliant from Hogan. The finish is just as good as well. That's a great score from the Piarsaigh.
Sean Duff at centre back, very, very impressive.
A strike from Mark O'Brien, no mistake once more for him. That's not that's here for Alex Kearns to reduce it to 6 once more. He's straight in front, shouldn't be an issue, and it isn't for Alex Kearns. Another score for him.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, James Finn, do they try push him further up the field? Here's the opportunity.
It's Begley through on goals here. Killian Begley still going, gets the pass away. It's going to be pulled on. It's Mark O'Brien for Mungret. Pressure, switch of play by him out now to that far side, and Sam Jordan. Jordan with the strike, looking inside there. Great take there from Mark Hogan. Goal chance maybe here from the Piarsaigh. Across the edge of the square. Crowley couldn't save it. Alex Kearns has got the much need to stop pace to burn. Killian Begley. Begley looking for his first point of the game, and Killian Begley has got it. Excellent score from the Mungret St. Paul's.
At the moment.
O'Brien has struck
Straight
that
over the
one
bar.
brilliantly. He struggled from distance. So it's Kearns. Strikes it very well indeed. Another score for Alex Kearns. 5-point game if he can. The time diminishing. They'll need everything they can get here in the Piarsaigh. Now Mark O'Brien to take. That one is a curling back enough. It certainly is. That's brilliant. Joined now by Sean Duff, the Mungret St. Paul's, the Mike O'Connell man of the match. Mike O'Connell presents Sean with that.
Delighted, Sean. Thanks, Mike. I'm really delighted, Sean. Well done. Thank you.
There you go, Sean Duff. You know, it's a huge, huge victory for you, obviously, here. Great performance, obviously, the other night in the semi-final as well, but that performance out there against a very good Piarsaigh side, you must be delighted.
Yeah, it was something we were driving after all year, just taking it game by game. The last day, some people say that was our 100% performance, but we knew we'd more in us, but we might not have got it out there today, but the job was just to get over the line, and thankfully we did that.
You heard in Finton's speech, he spoke about how much it's meant for the club this year. Obviously mentioned a past member of the club as well, you know, that passed away, but led by Cian O'Brien as well, your management team. Huge efforts gone in the 81 days, as he said, but, you know, you need people like Cian, Declan Brown and the rest of the lads involved, Niall Mulcahy, Dara Drug. You need them guys to drive you on as well.
Exactly, yeah. Like, these are all lads who have been members and still are members of our senior panel. They train away for however many months of the year with their own panel. For them to step in and take over us, it's a huge ask, but they've no bother doing it. They're brilliant. They're very well, like very good coaches, and they had us back in mid-September. We spoke about where we wanted to be at the end of the year. Today was the day, but that was the only time we spoke about it. Took it one game at a time, and thankfully we got there today.
Huge year for the club as well. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago, winning the senior football title for the first time. It's not the first time we've won the 20s, 21s or 19s, whichever way it's come, but it's a massive year to finish off the hurling side of the club on this note as well.
Yeah, we had a bit of a tough year there with the seniors this year. We retained our status, but we were driving for more, and we had huge success in 2023. The club has had huge success in general between football, ladies football, camogie in the last year or two, so we felt that the hurlers, we needed to bring something back this year to the club, and what a way to do it at the end of the year.
Absolutely there. Mike O'Connell, menswear player of the match, man of the match, Sean Duff. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's all from us here in McNeville Park for this Limerick Premier Under-20 Hurling Championship final. Thanks very much for Leo O'Connor for his expert analysis during the game, and for Kevin Daly and everyone here in McNeville Park, where Mungret are the Premier Under-20 Hurling Champions. They've beaten the Piarsaigh. We'll be back with more live action on Limerick GAA TV. Thanks for tuning in. Begley has it in the hand eventually. Can he find a pass? He goes himself. Begley puts it over the bar. That's the insurance point that they probably need. And Mungret St. Paul's are the 2025 Limerick Premier Under-20 Hurling Champions. And Leo O'Connor's this game finishes maybe in a little sour note. Late pull on the Mungret player, but Mungret are champions, Leo. They will.
For expert advice and consultancy on lifts and escalators, trust Horgan's Lifts and Escalator Consultants, based in Mungret. Providing reliable, professional service you can depend on. Call 086 260 4317 or email john@horgans.net. Horgan's Lifts and Escalator Consultants, lifting standards higher.
At Kobe Sports, we are proudly kitting out clubs across Ireland with quality, service and value you can trust. From jerseys to training gear, we deliver custom sportswear that's affordable, durable and made to perform, because your club deserves the best. Kobe Sports. Your club, your colours, our commitment.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, Dad.
Let's go.
Step into the future of driving in the all-electric, spacious Hyundai Ioniq 9. The future is today. The future is Hyundai.